Ladies and gentlemen, man, this IGN just continues to just get unbelievably cringy. And you know what? I didn't even know this existed. Shout out to the Quartering Man for posting this on Twitter. I saw this and I was like, what is this nonsense? Because we were all laughing at the fact that this live stream called GAYMING, right, with a GAY play on words, gaming. This live stream from IGN had about 120 some odd people watching live at any given time. 120 some odd people. Now, why is that a laughable number? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's because IGN on YouTube, apparently, according to YouTube, I mean, this is clearly should be investigated, has 17.7 million subscribers. 17.7 million subscribers. Do you understand that number? 17.7 million subscribers and could barely get 120 people watching live. That number should be investigated. But why am I talking about IGN? Well, apparently, again, they had this live stream called GAYMING Live, and this thing is unbelievably cringy. I wanted to go over a couple clips with you guys just to show you just how bad this was. That way you don't have to click their video themselves. I've already disliked it, so don't worry. Plenty of other people have as well. And after the fact, this video has 25,000 views after 12 hours of being live, again, on a channel that has 17.7 million subscribers. So let's get into this video, guys, from IGN. But of course, before we do, if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm shadow banned as hell because of stuff like this. And like the video to push us out into the YouTube algorithm. So we have these 5 amazing panelists. They're all stunning and brave, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very stunning and brave, where they're doing a live stream panel. And of course, every single one of them has pronouns next to their name because you got to make sure the pronouns are there. But again, let's play a couple of clips here because it is absolutely ridiculous, some of the stuff that they talk about. Let's play it.
Or experience with working with communities to date. So I'm going to go to Gemma first.
Hi, I'm Gemma, as you can see, community manager at Raw Fury. I've been a community manager in the games industry for coming on 5 years now, which makes me feel ancient, which is insane to say, but obviously it's such a new concept. I still have to explain my job to so many people, not just my nan. So yeah, I'm really, really grateful to be working for Raw Fury, which is a publisher, which means I work with a variety of different games. And I've seen a variety of different environments. I've worked for a kids game, I've worked for an agency, I've worked for big AAA games. I feel like I've seen all different kinds of communities, and I'm very aware of how toxic all communities can be and also how welcoming they can. So I'm really glad we're having these kinds of conversations. And I'm based in London. That's pretty much it.
Fantastic. Rafi?
Hey everyone, my name is Rafi. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. I am the co-founder.
Okay, I take it back. After that guy, Ralphie, started speaking, I understand completely that he absolutely is as gay as his profile name. I'm sorry, I was completely wrong on that one.
And president of NYC Gamers. We are a 501c3 nonprofit that utilizes gaming spaces as a way to create safer spaces while also having healthier conversations about issues impacting our communities throughout all of its intersections. Born and raised in the Bronx, so community means a lot to me, especially being someone who's Black, Puerto Rican, neurodivergent. Community means...
As a Puerto Rican myself, I do not claim this extremely homosexual Brooklyn, Puerto Rican / Bronx, whatever the hell the fuck he is.
Means so much to me because it's usually in community that I find chosen family. And I found that in gaming.
Wonderful. Nell?
Hi, I'm Nell. I'm a community manager at Remag. I've been in games either as community manager or influencer marketing manager.
Did you notice that he didn't introduce himself with his pronouns? I find that to be very interesting. That goes to show that these people really don't use them very often. The ones who introduce themselves with the pronouns are probably the ones that do use it often, but the ones that don't introduce themselves probably don't use it at all, but they're just forced to because, you know, you have to look good in the public eye.
Manager for going on 8 years now. Just love the community aspect of it. I started out as a content creator, actually, and quickly found out that I didn't want to make that a job. So I jumped into working on games, and I've worked on everything from small indie titles to Game of the Year nominees. And it's been an absolute blast. And I now work on Remag, and I love being able to bring people together. And I'm based in Austin, Texas, and I'm one of the few that's from here. So...
And what does community mean to you now?
a sense of belonging. I'm probably like a lot of gamers out there. Don't have a bunch of IRL friends. Most of my friends live online in different spaces, and finding a place to belong online has always been important to me. And now being able to foster that sense of belonging in those communities as a career actually means the world to me.
So you can see just how absolutely barren this live stream was because the chat is not moving at all. I want you to keep that in mind. The chat is literally not moving because whoever's here is here falling asleep listening to these jackasses with pronouns in their freaking names trying to talk about what community means to them when we all know that these people aren't gamers. Like, they're not real gamers. Not a single one of them are gamers. They're activists. Every single one of them are activists, guaranteed. And this guy on the bottom right literally has any as a pronoun. So he's willing to take literally anything at this point because he wants to go that far into social justice. Let's watch it.
Wonderful. And last but certainly not least, the wonderful SB Simone.
Hello. My name is SB Simone. I am a content creator, a Twitch streamer. Actually, I've been streaming for about 2 years. I'm from Louisiana, so I find that community means so much to me because growing up, I didn't really have a sense of community. And it wasn't until I got older and started to surround myself with more Black queer people that I started to be able to dive into just being my authentic self, which kind of leads me to what community means to me, is somewhere where I can just be around people like myself and just kind of live authentically as myself and just feel supported and uplifted.
You know what's weird to me? How these people literally keep using the same words and the same talking points over and over, right? They always use the words living authentically. Oh, I'm my authentic self. And they use these words to indoctrinate other people or to confuse younger kids into thinking that there's something they're not, right? So they're talking about living their authentic self, whatever the hell that means. And he said, or she said, or whatever the fuck this is, said that they didn't know what community was until they surrounded themselves with other Black queer people. So it wasn't until then that they knew where community was. So it's very strange to me. But again, this is what you would expect for an IGN live stream called Gaming with a Y.
And thinking about communities, I actually work alongside Twitch, building a community, the Black Unity Guild with Twitch. I'm one of their leaders. And it just provides me an opportunity to create a space for Black creators to just come, like I said, and be their authentic selves, because we know we already have so many hurdles to cross.
Bro, how do you have so many hurdles to cross as a Black creator? What is it about your Black skin that separates you from everybody else? What rules are there against your Black skin that everybody else doesn't have to worry about? I don't understand. How do you have hurdles? How do you have hurdles? You literally have every single platform, social media platform in existence, virtue signaling to you. Literally, you have that, right? You don't have Uber Eats saying, oh, go support white-owned businesses. No, you have, let's go support Black-owned businesses. You don't have YouTube saying, let's support white creators. No, you have YouTube saying, here's a special section during a certain month to simply promote Black creators only and give them a boost that nobody else has access to. How is it that you have so many fucking hurdles? That makes no sense to me. You guys are just fucking victims. Every single one of you are literally looking for an excuse, for a reason, for your problems to be anything other than your fault. This is the issue that's going on. It's your mindset, it's your belief, it's your ideology, and it's fostered by other idiots who you surround yourself with. So when you're in a hive mind like this and people are like, yep, you have every single white person on this fucking panel and the other gay Bronx kid on this panel nodding when he was saying or she was saying or it was saying, yeah, no, we have other hurdles. Yeah, Black people, we have a lot of hurdles on social media, a lot of hurdles on Twitch. We just don't get the recognition. I'm sure that's where he's going or she's going with this. And that's exactly the problem. These people are lying to themselves. They're just loving it. They're eating it up. Yes, Black person. Yep. Just keep thinking that you're worse than everybody else due to the color of your skin, because that's exactly where we fucking want you. That's what these people are thinking. The ones on the left, that's exactly where we want you. So keep thinking that.
To craft out a space where you just show up and you say, listen, I know we all have our struggles. Let's just have like a big party, a big family reunion in a Discord. Let's support each other the best ways that we can. And that's what community is to me.
I love that, and I think it's really important. And I think it's a piece that we're going to keep coming back to, which is around sort of finding that authenticity, that community.
All right, that's enough about the authenticity. So you have other examples too, where if you look, they were just this stream was all over the place. This stream was like 3 hours and 45 minutes long of just complete and utter nonsense. Like seriously, it was a random person streaming some sort of like Barbie game. I don't really know. It's another woman and this completely weird creature doing gaming reactions. They were looking at certain games, I guess, being announced, like specifically gay games being announced, whether indie developers or not. I mean, it was kind of all over the place. This stream was really, really terrible. Here's a clip of this. Check this out.
If ever see that in video games, so to see it here is just like fantastic. And yeah, you're so right. You know, when you're not like trying to appeal to the majority, and I use that like very, very loosely, you can play around with different art styles and people will naturally flock to that. So,
absolutely. Yeah. And I love, like you said, with the hair diversity, that's another thing that you don't really see in mainstream media. With some of the character creation things that are coming in AAA games, like it still lacks like POC hairstyles and things like that. So even though it is getting more and more diverse, it's still miles behind indie games.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. I think it's time now.
Are we seriously talking about diversity of fucking hairstyles? Like, is this how far we need to go to try to find anything to complain about? She's loving this. She's like, yep, I'm talking about POCs and I'm just having them eat it up and they are just so oppressed and I'm glad you know it. I'm glad that you know it. It really is stupid, man. It is stupid. And this is the kind of person who, this is what they focus on, right? So they're not playing a game to play the game. They're playing a game to see themselves. They're playing a game to see their ideology on screen. They're not playing the game to enjoy it and to escape reality. They're playing the game in order to support their reality's visions. That's what they're doing. They want the video game to showcase things that they believe in so that it validates them in real life. They're not using it as a form of escape. They're using it as a form of validation. And that is the biggest problem that's going on right now with this whole nonsense. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this stream was absolutely stupid, and I really had to bring it to you guys because I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. It is no shocker that a channel with 17.7 million subscribers is only getting 124 viewers at any given time live because nobody's interested in this. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares about your social fucking justice, and you guys are literally only existing at IGN because IGN feels like they have to. Your jobs are there only because IGN feels like they have to, and they have to do it to get their ESG scores and everything like that. Every single one of you represent a checkbox for IGN. You are nothing more and nothing less. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.